리하 리하 리하다들 어서오세요. 마이크가 딴 데가 있었네. Sorry, my mic was pointing elsewhere. That's why I was not audible. Anyway, hello everyone. Hi. Is the chatting window working? I think it's still broken. Streamlabs. Yeah, it's totally broken. 리하, 어서오세요. Guess we'll just have to rely on this instead. 야, 이거를 써야 되겠네요, 이거를. 쓰고 싶지 않았는데. 너무 작은가? 이거를 지금 이거를 내가 할 수 있는 게 부금이 루핑이 안 되고 딴 거로 넘어가 버렸다. 잠깐만요. Hold on. Loop. Repeat track. There we go. Yeah. I can't really zoom in on this. Yep. 이건 캡처가 안 돼요. OBS 창은 안 뜨기 때문에 윈도우 캡처에. 근데 뭔가 좀 이상하다. 뭐가 이렇게 메이플 컴퓨터 백그라운드가 좀 지금 사이즈가 안 맞는구나. 자, there we go. That's better. How do I center this? There we go. Okay, yeah. Real, hi, hello. Why is that not showing up? Why is this set to top chat? No! Top chat is so dumb. Worst YouTube invention ever. Interaction. Live chat. There we go. Hello everyone. Hello. Okay. 쉽지 않다. Moving to a new machine is always a pain. And speaking of new machines, I'm sure a lot of people are really dying to put together a new machine right now. I'm sure a lot of people were waiting for the 4070. For NVIDIA to finally release a mid-range product. What a mid-range product, huh? $600. I'm spent. Okay, why is that not showing up? Why is Shawnee B's chat not showing up? What are you doing, OBS? Oh, it's because it's showing below the... 나르호도. Okay. Hold on, what's the CSS for page zoom? CSS page zoom. Viewport scale. Sumo CSS. viewport, zoom, point, transform scale. Let's see if this works. 야, 몇백 년 만에 CSS다. Transform scale 1.25. Did that work? I think that broke it. Okay, that broke it. Okay, okay, instead of transform, I'll try font size. So, what is it? Font size CSS. 제로보드가 뭐예요? CSS font size. Okay, it's just font dash size. 아, 미안해요. 처음부터 전 긋고 있어. 어떡해. Font size 1.5M. Did that work? Important. No, it's not working. Nah! Okay, maybe I'll just do transform. .25 and then set margin padding 10 pixel. How about that? Wait, transform didn't work. Oh, scale. I'm so rusty at CSS. 버티버의 기본 소양 빡대가리라뇨. 어허. 아니, 라이브로 이렇게 하는 것부터가 대단한 거지. 됐다. There we go. Here. 패딩이 너무 작은가? I think the padding might be too small. Padding 20 pixel. Okay, almost there. So padding top 0, right is 20, bottom 0, left 40, 30? Wait, 10. This should work. Very close. 30 pixel on right side. 됐나? So close. Why is the right side padding not working? Did I forget pixel? 50 pixels. Top right, bottom left. Wait, do I need a margin? Margin right. Ha. Padding top 0, right 50. Margin. Pix. Okay, I give up. Whatever. It's legible, so I'll leave it at that. Anyway, yeah, welcome everyone. Today we are gonna talk about the 4070. So yeah, did everyone see the announcement and the reviews? It's gonna be $600. $600, and the gist is that it'll be of a similar performance to a 3080 10 gig. Yeah, at a lower power consumption level. So that's good, huh? Where's the problem in that? The 3080 launched at $700 and it wasn't available for less than $1,000 for the longest time. Well, the problem is a 70 series cards always beat. Oh, sorry, I just hit my desk. 70 series cards always beat the previous generation 80 cards, and often beat the top tier cards as well. For example, the 3070 was faster than the 3080 Ti, if I remember correctly. I mean, 3070 was faster than the 2080 Ti, if I remember correctly. Let's say 2080 Ti. 최근에만 그런 거 아닌데? 780보다 970이 빨랐고 90 나오기 전에 81세대 정도 버텨줬던 것 같은데 90이 언제 처음 나왔더라? (990) 기억도 안 나 이제. I know, Moore's Law is dead! Jensen Huang wants you to believe, the leather jacket man wants you to believe that Moore's Law is dead. He's like, look at me. Moore's Law is dead. Moore's Law is dead, and we're not gonna let the filthy gamers have their way anymore. You're gonna pay for your performance upgrades. $1 for every bit of upgrade. No more of that same price tier and 30% higher performance. No more of that. Yeah. You know, funny how Nvidia is literally the only company where you don't get a decent upgrade anymore this generation. 사펑 이번에 레이트레이싱 모드에서 7프레임 나옴. 아, 7프레임. 솔직히 그거는 그 잘못이 더 크죠. VRAM 적은 게. Yeah, side note, the Psycho ray tracing mode for Cyberpunk 77 running like crap on all video cards except for the 4090 and 4080. Good times. I mean, even the 4080 is actually struggling. Cost per transistor at TSMC lets you know where Moore's Law is at. Speculation suggests that 5nm isn't cheaper than 7nm. Cost per transistor. I wonder. Anyway, they were on Samsung's 8nm before. I wonder how the pricing compare per transistor. The wafer cost estimate for, what was it, 7nm? Or was it 5nm? It was like 20k, wasn't it? TSMC wafer cost estimate. So N3 is 20,000. N5 16. N7 10,000. So N3 is twice as expensive per wafer. And I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I'm so tired today. So tired this week. Going down, I mean, if the transistor size actually correlates with the node size, because you know it's actually not the same, then going down from 7 nano to 3 nano should decrease the surface area of a transistor by like 9 versus, the ratio would be 9 to 49. Yeah, 9 to 49, which is like 1 in 5. So a transistor should be like a fifth of the size. So doubling the cost, you would still be saving 2.5 times per transistor. But then again, it's not that way, it's not like that, so everyone's bluffing about their transistor node size now. Wafer node size. Manufacturing. Here, logic density. N3 versus N5. You're getting 1.6 times on N3. And versus N7, yeah, it should be much greater. So considering that NVIDIA is offering the same number of CUDA cores on the 4070 versus the 3070, and the chip is smaller now because of the new node. And you're barely getting more RAM, and RAM price has like dropped a lot lately. Yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone's wondering where that extra cost is going to, extra revenue is going to. So here's a really telling chart that Quasar Zone, a Korean media, made. Let me put it up. Okay, here. How should I do that? Do this rather. Film. There. Okay, 4070. 그러니까 똥처럼 크긴 하는데 메인보드처럼 램 꼽게 만들어주면 안 되나? 근데 그렇게 메인보드처럼 이제 램을 따로 꼽게 해주면은 거기서 레이턴시가 더 발생하니까 보드에 바로 박혀있는 것보다 성능 차는 조금 나겠네요. 그리고 가격 차도 이제 여러 종류의 다양한 램이 필요하니까 그 볼륨 디스카운트가 적어지죠? Alright, here, so 20 series. I wish they had included the 10 series. So 20 series, a 70 class card was 50% CUDA cores of the Titan, so the full chip. you are getting 50% CUDA cores of the full chip during Turing. During Ampere, a 3070 was getting 55% of the full chip, so 3090 Ti. And then comes Ada Lovelace, RTX 40 series. The full chip, which is not released yet, probably will release later as a 4090 Ti or the 4090 Titan. Sorry, the Titan Ada Lovelace Titan. You are only getting 32%. Here's also yields. Your nodes will always have worse yields, which raises the cost per chip. In any case, every new node takes more money. Well, the thing is, every new generation of card is on the new node, so you can't really say that. What? Hello! Here for the hardware rants. Bring back the 7-segment displays. Steve, is that you, Steve? Yeah, anyway, so every new generation of cards is on the newest node. So you can't, that's not an argument you can make, that the 40 series is on the newest node, therefore it's more expensive. No, you can't say that. Because when Ada Lovelace, or when Ampere came out, 8 nano was a new node. When Turing came out, whatever, 7, or not 7, what was it, 12, 16? I think it was 16 nano was the newest node, so yeah. No, 16 was, the 10 series. Pascal, I'm pretty sure. So I don't remember what the Turing series were on. Maybe 12? Anyway, not important. The R&D costs per node have exploded compared to the past. I mean, that's exactly where we conclude at the per wafer cost. And so 3 nano is, what was the estimate on Tom's hardware? I'll put it up on my browser here. So here's the estimate that Tom's hardware got. I don't know, we're currently looking straight at like the wafer pricing versus node or the transistor size. So assuming Samsung's 8 nano was cheaper and had, okay, let's say Samsung's 8 nano was equivalent to the 10 nano at TSMC. I don't even know. So from the 10 nano to the Ada Lovelace is on the improved 5 nano. It's not actually on 4 nano, even though NVIDIA would like us to think that it's on 4 nano by calling it the 4N node. It's actually a 5 nano node. Anyway, so say the improved 5 nano node costs, I don't know, $18,000 between the 20 and the 16. Yeah. I mean, that's why I'm comparing it to this, not that. So that's like 3 times increase in the per wafer cost. And then you go down to the where was that chart? There was a chart for logic density. So 3 nano has 1.6 times the logic density of 5 nano. Let's see. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, if logic density, or if the node size is properly indicative of the actual transistor sizes, you would expect it to be 9 to 25 ratio in terms of logic density. But in fact, it's only 1.6 times, so 1.6 times 9 is calculator. So 15 to 9, 14.4 to 9. which is no 14.4 25. So despite the node decrease, the transistor node decrease, the logic density only increased. The increase in logic density is only 60% as efficient to the decrease in the node marketed sizing. In terms of if we are only looking at N3 and N5. Now if we look at Samsung's, I don't even know what. I think Wikicip has logic density graph somewhere. Oh. Okay, 7 nano, Samsung 7 nano. Logic density. It's really too bad that we don't have the exact numbers here. So we're looking at Samsung 7 nano. Wait, no, the Samsung 5 nano. Whatever the heck LPP stands for. Low power or something. Low power early. Low power. Heck, I don't even know. It would be nice to have some actual numbers for these, but then that's all trade secret. So just using that 0.6% efficiency as an example, just doing some some armchair transistor mathematics. So we're going from Samsung's 8 nano. I wonder what that would be listed under. 10 nano? 7 nano? Man, Samsung's 8 nano isn't even listed on Wikicip. What the heck? Was it 7 nano? I'm pretty sure it was 8 nano, right? For Ampere? Yeah, Samsung 8 nano. Actually, looking at node density graph here, it looks like Samsung and TSMC have a relatively similar node density given their marketed process technology node. So going from 8 nano to 64 to 3.2 and then times 6. So we're looking at about 2x the transistor density. I mean, wait, why am I even doing this? We could just look at the actual transistor, the chip size, GPU size on Tech Power Up. Tech Power Up 3070. And that would give us the exact chip sizing. So yeah, here we go. Die size of 392 for the 3070. And then the 4070, actually the 4070 uses the same die as the 4070 Ti, just has a lot of the shaders disabled. Ah, damn it. Can't do that. But let's look at it anyway. 4070, Tech Power Up. So yeah, 295 millimeters squared millimeters. Versus 392. And this 295 figure is for the 4070 Ti as well, because the 4070 and the Ti have the same chip die, just that the 4070 non-Ti is like the worst bin part, with some parts of it disabled. The last time we had a die that small in a 70 class was a 970. Here. And this is also important. Where did it go? Okay, this only looks at ampere. Well, I think it was the 770, wasn't it? And the 970 was on the same node, just bigger. So yeah. I mean, just looking at this is like very telling. The percent CUDA cores versus the top uncut chip. I wonder if what is the transistor density? Samsung 8nm node. No. What is the transistor density difference between Samsung 8nm and TSMC N4? Let's see if Bing knows. Anyway, so you're getting the same performance or a little slower than the 3080 10 gig. Actually, I think, yeah, depends on the res, but like... and the reviewers, I guess. Who was it? Gamers Nexus? Hardware Unboxed? One of those outlets, or maybe both of them, had the 4070 trailing in all but 1080, and maybe even a 1080. But yeah, it really depends on the game selection. But more telling is how limiting the 192-bit memory bus is on the 4070, because the lower Or the higher the resolution goes, the more it falls behind relative to a 3080. I've been eyeballing up a used 3080 for $490. That seems like a decent deal, honestly. Although it uses a lot of power, 3080 Ti. If you're looking for the same class of performance, going with the 6800 XT and giving up on the RT, you could get a used 6800 for like, I don't know, $400? How much are they nowadays? Oh, I shouldn't do that. Yeah, it's cause the last generation of it's because video game developers are finally focusing on the latest generation of the new generation. Well, no, I shouldn't say the new, because they've been out for 3 years or something, right? The latest generation of consoles, and those have what, 16 gigs of unified RAM. So you're seeing like 12 to 14 gig of available VRAM for the consoles. And again, I'll just go from 240 FPS in QL to 240 FPS in QL. What the heck is QL? Quake? QL. Oh, it is Quake. My goodness. I've never played Quake since 2004. 5? Yeah, I haven't played Quake since 20 years ago, pretty much. And yes, I do realize that we're not talking about the same Quake, but anyway. Not Quake Live, but I was watching Gamers Nexus's video on the Voodoo 3DFX's Voodoo 5-6000 or something like that. The one with like 4 or was it 5 GPUs on it. That was pretty interesting. The S3 Verge. S3 Verge. What? Which card is that? Oh, you had a Voodoo 5 back in the day. Yeah, it's really too bad that 3DFX went down, went under. More competition would have been nice. Intel Arc will save us. I believe. Cough cough, streaming on the 3080 right now. Cough cough, not the Arc. How's the video quality? I'm only streaming at 4K right now. Or 4000 kilobits per second, not 4K res. Looks like I'm still getting some network frame drops, but how's the quality? Like the image quality? I mean, it's static image, so it should be like perfect right now. Until, you know, I start doing this, and then I start doing that. It's simple. AMD undercuts Nvidia, and then Intel undercuts AMD. Yeah, I sure hope that's the case. Like, they better be undercutting by quite a bit for Battle Mage, because the top... What? Their top chip's gonna be equivalent to... a 2X 770, and the 770 is equivalent to like 3060 plus a bit. So we're looking at, I mean here, the 770 is 57% of the 4070. So we're basically looking at the 4070 Ti card with the Battle Mage. You can arrange them by how much they hedge against 5 nanometer with 6 nano. Is Battle Mage gonna be 6 nano or is Arc on 6 nano? I don't even know. Yeah, if they get a 4070 Ti equivalent for like 400 bucks, that'd be very nice. But then we're waiting till next year for Battle Mage, so not very nice. Late to the party again. Oh, Alchemist is all 6 nano, I see. Couldn't even remember what which node it was on. I mean, I do remember that the chip itself is quite impressive. Like, it's a big chip. I just don't know why it's not performing very well, given its size. Yeah, see, die size of 406 nanometers. That's bigger than what's the RDNA 2's on 7 nano, right? 520. Yeah, it's bigger than the 6700. I know, right? I was so expecting AMD to give a sneak preview of Navi 2, but no, they just had to rely on making fun of Nvidia's VRAM capacities instead. Oh yeah, let's do some hypothetical performance thing again. Google Sheet. Yeah, I mean, right now you need either the XTX 7900 XTX or the 4090 for 24 gigs. Although if you're buying new at that tier, the 7900 XT is kind of a decent deal now. 20 gigs at $800 or less, if you can find a good deal. Okay, so what is I gonna do? Okay, 4070 Ti, 4070, 7900 XTX, 7900 XT, 4080. Yeah, I think if AMD doesn't screw up like they did with the 7900 XT launch, if AMD is sensible and launches Navi at $500 or less, Navi 32 at $500 or less, that's gonna be a decent deal. That's gonna be a very decent deal. Okay, so the 4080. Oh yeah, Shawnee B, and you guys remember how when the 4080 came out, I was doing all the hypothetical mathing out, and then despite the CUDA core difference and like this difference in the class of the chip, size of the chip, between the 4090 and the 80, the 80 was what? Performing something like 76% or something of the 4090 instead of the 60% or whatever the CUDA core count would indicate. And when Cyberpunk path tracing came out, the difference is actually a lot closer to the CUDA core count now. Instead of the average raster game performance. So we're finally seeing the 4090 actually pull ahead in a full load scenario like that. Ah, Tech Power Up didn't do on. Who did a comparison? I saw a graph somewhere. This one. Yeah, this is the one. So pre DLSS, 4090 at 22.4, 4080 at 14.7. Wait, CD Projekt Red's using Unreal Engine 5 for path tracing? Two, 2, 14.7. Oh, their next engine game is using UE5. Okay, so let's do CUDA core 16384 79728. Cores, percent cores of high tier performance. Percent performance. Yeah, there you go. So it's got 60% of the cores, or 59.4% of the cores. And then performance is 66% instead of like 70 whatever it was before. So the gap has increased quite a bit. And now let's just use what? Right now is their golden age. 7 years from now, UE will be an Autodesk-like tech monopoly that everyone grudgingly uses. Yeah, I hope it's not going to be like that. Monopolies suck. For many obvious reasons. Alright. Let's do Time Spy Extreme. Do we want to use Time Spy Extreme? Speedway. Can I get Speedway? Ah, Tech Power doesn't do... Who? CD Projekt Red? Alright, we'll use this. Relative Performance RT. I have my key binding set differently, so it's messing up whenever I type. I need to fix that. Percent performance RT. Plain t-shirt poggers. No! I need to put my send help I have work tomorrow back on here. I need to screen print that again. Tech power up. Damn, 203. $49.3. So this is 1. This is 0.49. 3. Point 655. Point 768. I've been messing around with making a cheap stream deck with an RP2040. RP2040, what is that? Roleplay 2040. 47 Ti, 124. 61.1%. Oh, Raspberry Pi. I see. I've never used a Raspberry Pi before. 7900 XT, 113, 55.7. Real punk. Raspberry Pi 3 for home automation. Huh. Can't get screwed over by tech companies if your Internet of Things is all maintained by you yourself. Okay, course. 4070 Ti has... Let me try to guess this off the top of my head. 638. Let me see if I was right. 4070 Ti. $76.80. Ah, that was so close. And then the XTX 6144 5376. Big computer if you're a Raspberry Pi only user. Okay. Navi, let's just call it the 7800 XT because that's what they'll probably call it. So tech power up is assuming how many cores? 3840. Which is 62.5%. Motoricity, huh? Yeah, my RP2040 Stream Deck is like $12 in total materials. Jankiness comes free. Oh no, the X7800 XTX. Watch them call... Actually, this is a cut chip, I'm pretty sure. It's a cut chip of the Navi 32. The full Navi 32 should be Cores. Yeah, the full Navi 32 should be 4960, and they're rumored to release the 7800 XT at only 3840. So there is room for the XTX if they really want to play that PS. But no, they'll probably go 7800 XT and then down the line release the 7850 XT. 7850 XT. Anyway, so this is rumored to have faster clock speed than the XTX and the XT. Because it's a lower end part, they can push up the VF curve into inefficient territory and still not kill a power supply. So honestly, I don't know what kind of performance we were expecting. Interesting how the XT only performs at 85% of the XTX, whereas it has 87.5% of the cores. I think it's also due to it having one less cache die, MCD. In terms of like pricing bracket? Well, 20 is not going to be possible. Because of the reduced memory bus. So on the XT, we're looking at 320, 384. And the XT will probably have 256. Oh, 192, really? I don't think that's gonna be true. Where are they getting this? I was expecting 256. Because 256 is... So Navi 32 is rumored to have 4 cache dies. And probably a similar cut in memory bandwidth, memory bus. So 4 out of 6 is 67%. 384 times 5 divided by 6 is 320. 384 times 4 divided by 6 would be 256, yeah. I don't know where TPU is getting that 192 figure from, but I'm personally betting on 256. So we're looking at 24 gigs. Did I do that right? Yeah, we're looking at 16 gig of VRAM for the 780. 7800. Yeah, I mean, because all the leaks I've seen pegged the Navi 32 at 4 MCDs and 256 memory bus. So I'm like expecting 16 gigabytes. And then the 7700, the Navi 31, the pathetic 31 with 1/3 of the core, so oh, I could have just divided by 3. Why did I even multiply by 1? 2048, 192 bus, and what is that, 12 gig? Yeah, half of this, so 12 gig. This is what I'm expecting anyway. So expected performance, assuming linear scaling. Well, I mean, I say that word I say that phrase way too much. So AMD this generation is doing what Nvidia is doing. Was calling their increasing the tier of the naming versus what the chip's actually capable of. The 7900 XT should have been the 7800 XT. The Navi 32 should be called the 7700 XT. And the 7700 should actually be the 7600, and the 12 gig makes sense there. We're going from 8 gig to 12 gig on the 600 class. But yeah, because Nvidia is doing the whole cut the chip, make the name 1 tier higher, and charge 1 tier higher. Sorry, name it 1 tier higher and charge it 1 tier higher. AMD is following suit. Regardless, I'm still excited for the 7800, even if it's a 700 class card. If the clock speed is higher, since what? What did Deribauer get on his liquid-cooled 7900 XTX? Our DNA 3 can clock high, they're just very power hungry and hot.
Hi and welcome back to another video, also follow-up video regarding the 7900 XTX Liquid Devil. In the previous video we were testing this card and I saw that this has a lot of potential. The clocking of the GPU was insanely high. So far pretty solid, pretty satisfied. Graphics score 17,700 points, which is currently rank number 7 in the Hall of Fame of the graphics score with the 7900 XTX. it's the right controller. On some cards you have several controllers, and then you want to make sure
Oops.
that it's the correct one for the correct output. But if you just
yeah, so I'll just take his word for it. 3200 megahertz.
Can only be the GPU and not like
3200 megahertz if the card can get enough power and cooling. And since the 7800 is going to be a smaller chip, a lower end chip with a lot more power room to play with, I think it'll have much higher clock speed than the 7900 XT or the XTX. Maybe up to like 10-15%. So despite the cut down chip, we should be looking at like this divided by that times, I don't know, let's go with 10% higher clock. Actually, 20% wouldn't be possible, because 20% on 2.5 would be 5. Oh no, it would be possible. But yeah, let's call it 10%. We're looking at almost 70% of the performance of the XTX at $500 or less. I mean, they better be $500. It better be $500 and not, you know, $600 equaling the 4070 or the $550 just undercutting it by the smallest amount. It better be 500 or less. So if you look at the... Wait, what the heck happened here? Did I put the wrong... Oh, I totally did. Times... There we go. And relative to the core count, that's divided by... Alright, okay, so that's still correct. So 69%, nice, of the XTX. For half the price. That's a good deal. $6,000, $800, MSRP at $650. It's gonna be minimum $700. Oh no! Oh no! We're gonna measure the cooling performance of my cat mounted directly to the bear dye. Oh. No, that's animal abuse. Please don't do that. Yeah, 6,800 MSRP at 650. But if they do that, it's not gonna sell. And a similar tier of ray tracing performance to the 4070. Worse, but similar tier. What is that, 10% worse? Yeah. Much better raspberry performance. Ah, 600. You know, if it's 700, it's DOA. Because you can, at that point, just get the 7900 XT when it's on sale for $800. 650 is still DOA. Just get the 4070. 600 is like, acceptable. yeah, 580 is still not a good deal. Yeah, that's a realistic figure. 600 is a realistic figure. Better raster, worse ray tracing. But honestly, it should be 500. $700. Probably last gen? Cause that's not enough to buy. $700 isn't enough to buy neither the 7900 XT nor the 4070 Ti. You could get the $600 4070, but spending a bit more, you could also get the 6950 XT. 라스터가 뭔가요? 광은 베이크에서 넣는 건가요? 네, 맞습니다. 레이 트레이싱이 아닌 거죠? Gamble for 4090. Gamble. Please don't gamble. Gambling is not good. Oh shoot, I haven't had dinner yet. It's 9 p.m. Hold on. Let me put water on boil so I can cook myself some ramen or something. BRB. I am back. Hello. Yeah, if you had $700, I would definitely go with 6950. Which is like, can't remember, 15% faster than the $6950. Oh, off the chart. But yeah, if I remember correctly, it was about 15% faster. Well, let's say about 600 to 800. Well then, yeah, I would spend the 100 extra bucks. No. It depends. You are getting the best bang for the buck with the Radeon cards from last gen if you're only interested in raster performance. However, if you're also interested in things like energy efficiency and ray tracing and future support, $800 is a decent tier right now. It's not good, but it's not horrible. You can get the 4070 Ti or the 6900 XT, where I believe a 7900 XT, where I believe a 7900 XT is the better buy. because it's actually cheaper, available cheaper than the 4070 Ti. So 4070 Ti, $815 for the Ventus 3X. Let's see if the pricing's seen any changes. $780. $20, $30, $35. Yeah, that's $35 cheaper for the 7900 XT. And it's like 5% faster in raster and just behind in ray tracing. Actually, if I'm gonna say 5% faster, I shouldn't say just behind. It's, I think, around 10-15% slower in ray tracing. Let's look at an actual... Is this ray tracing performance? $4070 Ti, 124%. XT, 113%, so yeah, 10%. $9 behind. Yeah, exactly. It's like buying Turing now. Although the 6800 XT matches the 4070 in raster and is available for $60 cheaper. Again, if you don't care about ray tracing, because you're not even gonna run Minecraft RT on the 6800 XT. So yeah, $10 more than the MSRP of the 4070, and then you can get the 6950 that performs like 10-15% better. Oh, water's boiling. So yeah, under $800, maybe the 6950 at $620, $10. Okay, let me go get the water. Yeah. Speaking of Fortnite, I wonder how last gen the RDNA 2 cards are for Nanite and Lumen. Because RDNA 3 has been doing very well in Unreal Engine ray tracing. I wonder if that also applies for RDNA 2. I feel like they just haven't really been looked at in terms of that performance. So let's do a US dollar build. So for a $1,500 tier computer, out goes the 7800X3D. Okay, this is strictly gaming, by the way. Wait, what the hell's up? What's the price saying? Oh, out of stock. Okay, we're not going with the 7800. Saving money and going 7700X. Non-X even. And then AG620, how much is that in US? That's not cheap at all. Phantom Spirit. Motherboard, we're going AG620. And then memory will go 32 gigs. You know, I almost regret going with 64 gig of memory because it's dual rank. And I think that's what has caused me so much grief in terms of trying to get XMP to run. Oh, I guess Civ 6 is more frequency dependent, huh? Not as sensitive to the cache increase. Okay, we're going with a 6000 kit. CL36. The cheapest Hynix kit. Cheapest Hynix kit. Okay, huh. Yeah, I don't play Civ, so I really don't know how much the turn times are affected by CPU performance. Let's see. Oh, whatever, let's just go with the cheapest 6000 kit. Storage. No, we probably want Hynix for Ryzen because we want tight timings. 36, this is gonna be Samsung. Hynix. Where's Kingston? 2x16. 6000. Yeah, sure. That works. Or does it? 5600. And Kingston's not very cheap right now in the US, is it? Relatively cheaper in Canada right now. Okay, that's most likely Hynix. Storage, 2 terabyte minimum. If you go below 2 terabyte, don't come back crying. Because that's a horrible mistake. Oh, ramen's boiling. Hold on. We'll go to the WD 770. And then, how much money? What are we at right now? 858, and we're building 1500, so we have $500 for this GPU. I guess this build would be perfect for the 4070. Anyway, I'll BRB. I will BRB. Okay, I'm back. Hello. CPU players. 44 AI. What the heck? 30 minutes per turn. What's a nice mini ATX? Sorry, micro ATX. Pop Mini's pretty affordable. S100. Sure, why not the Pop Air Mini? White. Power supply. Man, power supplies are so expensive nowadays. Oh, we went over budget. Oh, it's cause I have 2 RAM kits. There we go. 1560. And we could decrease the cost of it with a cheaper video card, or like, you know, spending less on the case and the power supply. I think I overcooked my ramen. 라면 좀 뿌른 듯. 아, 뜨거워. Yeah, too soggy. Tonight's ramen is Sapporo Ichiban seafood flavored ramen. 오늘의 라면은 해산물 삿포로 이치반. Is it even Sapporo? I think it's Sapporo. Anyway, yeah. 해산물 라면입니다. Can I have some? No. 맛 없는데. 그래요? 저는 먹을 만한데. It is all mine, including the tamago and the kimchi. It's all mine. 네. 나쁘지 않습니다. 1560으로 6950일 들어간 빌드를 만들 수 있다면 all we have to do is downgrade to a 6800 and it'll be in budget. Bam! There you go. A very decent 1440p gaming build. Fair, considering while I was benching and stress testing my RAM, I ran it in open air without a case for like a week. You don't need a case. But hey, they look nice, and they keep your computer a little less loud. Let's do a build on Korean website. 하나에서도 견적을 해보겠습니다. Hey, that's actually not a horrible pricing for the 7800. The MSRP would be $450 USD KRW, 590 times 10%. $650 is the MSRP. So it's only overpriced by 50 bucks on lunch. That's not horrible. 이거 가격 나쁘지 않은데요? 용팔이 텍스가 5만원 붙었으니까 아, 용팔이 텍스 5만원이면 인정이지. Yes, we can be a millionaire in Korea with just $780. Too bad being a millionaire, you're still a commoner. Yeah, Micro Center is so good. How do they even do it? Do their employees get paid nothing? Anyway, we're going with the 7700. My goodness, these motherboards are expensive. 아, 메인보드 왜 이렇게 비싼 거여서? 메인보드만 비싸네. 딴 거는 다 괜찮은데. Memory. 500 bucks for a 770 RAM combo. Movo included. My goodness. DDR5, 32. No, let's just go with the. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna tune it manually. And then graphics card. Let's see how the pricing is for. $846 for the 6900. $6,800 non-XT, 6900. Oh, looks like they're out of 6800 XTs. They should have a micro center every city. 850,000 won. Worth it? Maybe? I don't know. Compared to the US pricing, that's not as good. But US pricing of 610 bucks would be what? 800 bucks? Sorry, 800,000 won. Yeah, 6,800 sold out. XT, that is. Dawn XT, 658,000. 카드가 쓸만한 게 없네, 글카가. I guess Korea didn't have as many old graphics cards sitting around for discount prices to kick in. Well, yeah, we've reached a point where AMD last gen cards are less unplayable at ray tracing because at least they have enough VRAM. Have you seen the 6800 XT versus 3700 Ti comparison? 3070 Ti comparison or something like that? Okay, the non-XT even.
Next up we have Hogwarts Legacy, and after initially gathering my footage and data for this video a week ago, I had to go back and update it as it seems the game now handles running out of VRAM a bit differently. It's a bit more like what you'd see in most other games, and that means missing textures. But first, this is how the data looked about a week ago when I collected it. Basically, the RTX 3070 was a stuttery mess, leading to unplayable performance and very low FPS figures. But this is how the data looks now after a recent patch. The RTX 3070 is now just 6% slower than the RX 6800, and frame time performance looks much improved. So wow, Hogwarts Legacy is now fixed for 8GB graphics cards? Well, no. Not so fast, unfortunately, and let's take a look at what's going on. Here's a look at how the two GPUs compared in our benchmark pass at 1080p. As you can see, performance does look quite similar between these two graphics cards. In fact, initially, the RTX 3070 even appears to be faster, and while it's not the exact same pass, and our results seen in the graphs are based on a 3-run average, but spot checking the frame rate counter up to this point does give you the impression that performance overall is quite similar. But I'm sure the eagle-eyed viewers amongst you have already spotted a few issues with the RTX 3070. Yes, there is still the occasional jarring frame stutters, but the bigger issue is the image quality. The 3070 is constantly running out of VRAM, and when it does, the game no longer runs into crippling stuttering that lasts multiple seconds. Instead, all of the textures just magically disappear and then reappear at random. Perhaps that's a feature of the game. What you're left with is a flat, horrible looking image, and this occurs every few seconds. Even when standing completely still, the RTX 3070 keeps cycling textures in and out of the VRAM, as it simply can't store everything required for a given scene. But okay, what about DLSS, I hear you say? Well, if you enable upscaling, so quality DLSS for the RTX 3070 and then quality FSR2 for the RX 6800, frame rate performance is certainly improved, but unfortunately the 3070 still just doesn't have enough VRAM, even when upscaling from a 720p image, and again, we see constant popping in and out of textures. Not only that, but frame time performance is much worse on the RTX 3070 when compared to the 6800. We're also seeing stuttering issues. It's just a mess, and again, even when standing still, we can see just how bad the GeForce GPU is here. You can clearly see the rock wall on the bridge, the ground the character stands on, and the hills in the background, all dropping in quality on the RTX 3070, while the RX 6800 remains constant, and again...
Yeah, so that's not just in Hogwarts Legacy. Let's see. I wonder if they did no, they didn't do a total compiled graph of all the different games. But yeah, in many of the games, 6800 is actually leading because it lacks the lack of VRAM. The issues that come with lacking VRAM. Callisto.
Next up we have the Callisto Protocol, and with the ultra quality preset enabled but with ray tracing turned off, the RTX 3070 was 9% faster than the RX 6800 at 1080p and 4% faster at 1440p, though on both instances the Radeon GPU did enable slightly better 1% lows. Now, as we've seen a number of times, the issues for the RTX 3070 start when...
Did you see that? Here. Raster. 3070 versus 6800 raster.
The Radeon GPU
and this is ray tracing.
Now, as we've seen a number of times, the issues for the RTX 3070 start when you enable ray tracing. Now, you could claim that the ultra quality preset's a bit too much.
Big sad.
While the RTX 3070 is completely unusable thanks to its 8GB VRAM buffer. And worse.
Stalker 2. Is that in development? I didn't play Stalker, so I wasn't interested. So I haven't kept up with any news regarding any future installments. But yeah, Nvidia actually doing worse because they lack VRAM. Okay. Stuck in development hell like many games. Oh, are the devs based in Ukraine? Oh, they're based in Prague, huh? What happened to that PSU? Suitmaster. I wonder if the listing got taken down. Aww. 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 Ew, Old HQ is in Kiev. Oh wow, it really is not up listed anymore. Interesting. Well, there goes the good 9,000, 90,000 won option. Why are Corsairs so expensive in Korea? Holy smokes. 750E at 163? Are you kidding me? Yeah, no. $850, $750, gold, plat. Wow, I guess this is the best option. Impressive how overpriced everything is. I think the US market's actually okay. Like you leave 750E at $100, that's a decent price. Not 165K. Oh, and we need a case. And then we are done. Cool Max Heaven. EM1 Woofer. Well, I mean, it's not like the Corsair power supplies are made in the US either. No, it's just a fan. I'm pretty sure it's just a fan. Yeah, it's definitely a fan. Go on an adventure! I know. Pretty crazy. It's an okay case. The problem is that it's too small for modern graphics cards. Yeah, once it fully disintegrates, not disintegrates, once it finally, disassembles, it's time for an upgrade. And the other big problem is that it has more exhaust fans than intake fans. Yeah, maximum 320. 뭔가 한국 브랜드를 사고 싶어도 딱히 마음에 드는 게 없어요. Yeah, and then, you know, to accommodate all those hard tubing, you need a big case anyway. And the extra space taken up by reservoir, pump. Okay, there we go. $1,853 build. Well, probably closer to Canadian than US. 간다 비교. Fancy UK reservoir pump combo. Did you have a chance to install it yet? 써야 187만 7,070원. Oh, it's not shipped yet, okay. I like my air cooling. Keeps my costs down. So that I can make even less wise decisions. Like buying a 4090 or something. Speaking of which, 4090 is almost down to its MSRP in Mapleland and Canada. Yeah, I guess considering how cut down the other cards are. Get Overwatch 2 Ultimate Battle Pass bundle when you buy qualifying RTX 4070 GPUs. Oh hey, they're listed now. Let's see, $820. That is quite the markup. Actually, no, it's not that much. It's only $5 markup. Or, I mean, $15 markup. Oh, that's 300 IQ move right there. Yeah, as long as you can get your own GPU and not something else that someone else returned after trying overclocking and failed. What? 600 bucks? Holy smokes. Oh my god, that's kind of disgusting. 4070 going over $900. So yeah, 4090 MSRP in Mapleland is $2,100, which is actually, if you're looking at the exchange rate, I think it's less than $1,600 USD. Yeah, so it's less than the American MSRP. What are 4090s going for in the States right now? Oh, 687. I mean, that's a discount, yeah. That's a decent discount. So yeah, the 4090 is actually selling, or MSRP is literally less than American pricing. In fact, this 4090 is cheaper than any other 4090s in the US. This thing here. I saw this yesterday and I was so tempted. I might have actually even pulled a trigger had I not bought a second computer. 아, 컴퓨터 새로 안 샀으면은 이거 샀을 수도 있어. Depends on the province. I think the minimum is 7% in Alberta. And the highest is like 14% or something in Quebec. Excluding the northern territories. Those places are like kind of their own thing because they're so expensive to live in. I think in the territories it's like 15%. So yeah, I'm still kind of tempted. Do I sell my second computer? And the 3080? Well, I'm gonna sell one of them, I think, eventually. After I'm done, like, playing around with it. Cause the reason I got the 12700K is to use QuickSync encoding for streaming so that I can use a GPU fully for video game rendering. Oh yeah, for sure. I wouldn't get rid of my 127. Unless, I mean, I could get more money out of it, so really. I got the 127 for such a decent deal that I could probably sell it for not much of a loss. But yeah, no, I don't think I'll get it. I'm gonna wait for the next generation. So, NVIDIA 50 series and AMD 80 series. I'll hang on to my 3080. Or maybe I'll sell the 3080 right now before its price totally tanks. Get by with the Arc. And then once Navi 32 come out, get the 4070, since it's a little slower than the 3080, or the Navi 32. So $820. I could probably sell the 3080 for $800 or so. Yeah, VRAM, VRAM, VRAM. It feels pretty lame to get anything with less than 16 gig nowadays. Cause you know, that's what consoles come with. Anyway, so yeah, that's the Korean build. 7700X. B60, sorry, 650. SN Core Clav, this is a Hynix die. DDR5 RAM, 32 gig. 60800 non-XT. This is 980 Pro, OEM version of 980 Pro. Yeah, M-ATX case and an 850 watt gold power supply. And the American build is 7700 non-X. The same B650 board. 32GB kit of DDR5 6000. SN770. That's a really good deal for SN770. I got mine for $170, $160. I guess that's about the same. 6800 XT for $540. Jeez. Remember when these were going for over $1,000 during the miners craze? Yeah, the mining craze. Fractal design Pop Air Mini. I really love how this case looks. And a Corsair 750E, which is good enough to power basically everything out there, as long as you don't try to match a 4090 to a 3900 KS. It should be able to power a 4090 with the 3900 non-KS. Sorry, 13900 non-KS. Wow, that is a good deal. Hynix P41 for $150. It's like 210 CAD, I think. $202 CAD. That's such a good deal. Yeah, if you're looking for a 2TB drive, it'd be stupid to get anything else for $200. For a consumer 2TB hard drive, solid state drive. So yeah, in summary, 4070 is a super cut down chip. Doesn't even perform at 50% of the 4090. NVIDIA, please. Top of the line, Gen 4 NVMe. Yeah, even DirectStorage is not going to be affected much by Gen 5, I think. So I don't really get the point of the increased pricing and heat output, power usage, so yeah. 어쨌든 오늘 방송은 아마 여기까지 할 것 같네요. I think that's where I'm gonna stop my stream today. Heck, even the difference between Gen 3 and 4 can be hard to see. Yeah. I would still definitely go for Gen 4. The price difference is so... I wouldn't say small, but reasonable. That considering direct storage and everything upcoming... Yeah, definitely get Gen 4. Don't bother with Gen 3 unless you're building a budget computer. Yeah, I mean, they're fine if you're just gaming. And don't care about direct storage. Yeah. 자, 어떤 F-용을 입어? Imagine if I just ended the stream right there, like that. Anyway, guys. See ya later. Shawnee B. Should I call you Shawnee B? Sean Fires? Next stream when? I'm not sure. 언제 재밌는 방송이요? 님팬. 저는 오늘 방송이 아주 재밌었어요. Yeah, I'm not sure when the next stream is. Maybe the weekend. Friday, maybe? Yeah, let's say Friday for now. Not set in stone, but probably Friday. 아마 금요일에 방송할 것 같습니다. Soon TM. 한국 시간으로는 목요일 아니지 일요일 토요일 오전이죠. 토요일 오전 11시쯤 방송할 것 같아요. Probably Friday 7 p.m.ish. Anyway, 리바 샤니비 리바. 나 아직도 확실하지 않은데 헤이카즈님 덜덜덜이님 맞죠? 덜덜덜이님 리바. 리바 다들 리바입니다. 빠요. 뿅.今日の配信はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。